Good morning. I'm Christopher Hart, Chairman of the National Transportation Safety Board. The NTSB is launching a GO team to investigate a fatal school bus crash that occurred yesterday afternoon in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Before I go any further, on behalf of the NTSB, I would like to extend our condolences to the families and friends of the victims and wish a speedy recovery to those who were injured. The NTSB team will be led by Robert Accetta, A-C-C-E-T-T-A, who will serve as the investigator in charge. He will be accompanied by NTSB staff with expertise in a variety of disciplines, including human performance, motor carrier operations, vehicle factors, highway factors, and survival factors. Also accompanying the team are members of the NTSB's Transportation Disaster Assistance Division and Media Relations Division. We expect to arrive on scene in Chattanooga this morning, and we'll have more information from our investigation later on today. For the latest information on media briefings, etc., I encourage you to follow our breaking news Twitter handle at NTSB_newsroom and on our website, ntsb.gov. Thank you. We have time for a few questions.
The driver has apparently been arrested in this. How usual or unusual is it to have the person involved is arrested before you even hit the ground, and what challenges does that present?
The question is, he understands that the driver has been arrested. How will that affect our investigation? We conduct parallel investigations with the Chattanooga Police Department. They are looking at whether enforcement is warranted. We are looking at what caused the accident in order to try to prevent it. We work collaboratively. It's not uncommon to have arrests made early on in the scene, and we work together very well. Thank you for the question.
Jeffrey Cook, ABC News. Can you confirm the number of fatalities?
We do not know the number of fatalities at this point. We will find that out when we get there. None of our crew is on scene yet. We'll all be arriving this morning. We don't know the number of fatalities yet.
There are children involved in this particular incident. Does that change anything just in terms of the difficulty of developing?
The question is, does it change anything that there were children involved in this incident? We investigate every accident seriously to determine what caused it, to try to prevent it from happening again. That's the reason that we're there, is to determine what caused it and to make recommendations to prevent it from happening again. We certainly send our condolences to the parents of those children. My daughter rides the school bus every day. I understand that. We will do everything we can to try to prevent this from happening again.
How long do these investigations typically take, both on the ground in Chattanooga and then once you return back to Washington?
The question is, how long do the investigations take? We will be on scene typically from 7 to 10 days to look at the evidence on scene. After that, off scene, we will investigate a painstaking, exhaustive investigation that may take as much as a year before we come out with the final report. In the course of the investigation, if we find issues that need immediate attention, we do not wait until the final report. We put out interim emergency recommendations to take action immediately on issues that we find that need immediate attention.
Do you know if this school bus had seatbelts?
The question is, do we know if this school bus had seatbelts? No, we do not know that yet.
Do school buses typically these days have seatbelts? Don't have seatbelts? What's sort of the state of play of that?
The question is, what's the state of play on seatbelts in school buses? An increasing number of school bus operators are buying buses with both lap belts and shoulder belts. So we are seeing that number, the penetration of belts into the school bus population is increasing.
In an investigation like this, what are some of the challenges that you face, major challenges going into this that you already know about?
The question is, what are some of the major challenges we face? One of the first challenges is to make sure we get all perishable evidence before it disappears. We know that memories, for example, are very perishable. We want to get that as quickly as possible. We also need to dig very deep into the way that the company operates, the driver's history, the bus itself. We need to dig into all of those circumstances, and the challenges are different with each accident, but we take them all the way as far as we can go to determine the cause in order to prevent it from happening again.
Can you tell us the status of any data recorders from the bus?
The question is the status of data recorders. We don't know what that status is. We will be looking to see whether many school buses have cameras. We will be looking to see if this bus had cameras, and there are also typically non-volatile information sources such as engine monitoring chips and sometimes anti-lock brake chips. So we will be looking into all of that when we arrive.
Last question. What is it about this incident that triggered the NTSB investigation?
Question is, what triggered the NTSB investigation? We go after any investigation that is serious enough for major attention and that where we think we can actually make an improvement by investigating. Thank you very much for the questions. When we arrive in Chattanooga, we will have another media opportunity. Thank you.